Welcome, I'm Sylvia Sweeney. On today's program, we bring you films about two artists whose imaginations took them far away from the conventional forms of their medium. First, we'll look at the life of Jean-Louis Kerouac, better known as Jack Kerouac, the writer of On the Road. You may not have known this, but he was French-Canadian, and he shares his heritage with Will James, a cowboy writer we featured on our last show. We'll find out how Kerouac grew up in Massachusetts in exile from his native Quebec, and we'll discover how the French language helped inspire his sometimes radical prose. And we'll meet a musician who, like Kerouac, has been praised for his spontaneity and creativity. He's Kubota, and we'll watch him perform one of his unique sound sculptures later in the program. We'll return in just a few minutes with Jack Kerouac's Road. On the Road was a very popular novel in the 60s. It's a story of two restless bohemians striking out across America. It was a book about new sensations, new journeys. And Kerouac wrote in a new style, too. People called it spontaneous prose. They said it was like jazz, and they called Kerouac the king of the beats. Did they mean beatniks or people who were beaten in despair? Were they referring to a jazz beat, a rhythm? Well, the critics and fans may have meant all of these things, but Kerouac tells us of another influence, the Beatitudes, or joys of his French Catholic upbringing. At times, it seemed Kerouac traveled his road with equal amounts of despair and elation, and so did all the other Quebecers in exile in America. So here's Jack Kerouac's Road.
Jack Kerouac, vous êtes célèbre à travers les États-Unis par les 16 ouvrages que vous avez publiés. Vous êtes traduit dans 47 pays, 17 maintenant. Vous êtes traduit dans 47 pays, c'est bien 47?
Oui, 16 langues.
16 langues. Pour les Canadiens français qui vous connaissent, vous demeurez quand même si vous ne le voulez pas, franco-américain. Vous êtes celui qui est né à Lowell, dans le Massachusetts, de parents canadiens-français. Et avant de parler de votre carrière d'écrivain et comment vous y êtes venu, nous aimerions savoir ce que c'était que l'enfance d'un franco-américain à Lowell. Comment ça s'est passé? Quelle sorte de famille vous aviez? Votre père, votre mère, vos frères, vos sœurs?
À Lowell, on avait des petits quartiers canadiens.
Oui, ce qu'ils appellent les Little Canada?
Non, ça, c'est pas des tenements. Mais Petit Canada était un, oui. On ne restait pas là, l'autre bord de la rivière. Puis c'était pareil comme on restait au Canada. On mangeait des cartons, des tourquets.